Hey everybody, welcome back. Seems Foodie Beauty is not around, so we are going to start off with a Dragon Lord photo stream titled Who is Joosy? So Joosy is supposedly, allegedly a former friend, I guess, of Dragon Lord Frodo. Um, I'm looking for something. Let me Google search something. Okay, here we go. It's this one. Found it. So Joosy, who's Joosy? Remember who we thought was his girlfriend for a while? It was this person here until he really told me it was Amy M. So this is actually Joosy at the mall. Very attractive woman, I would say. And I was like, there's no way that is actually his girlfriend. But I was like, I don't know, maybe she saw something. But no, that was just his friend. Fran Price said she lived in Maine. She actually has a channel now, the Misery Machine. And this picture is actually on Kiwi Farms. It's literally, if you Google Dragon Lord Frodo, this is one of the first pics that comes up. Yeah, she's pretty, exactly. So thanks for being here, everybody. Let's do the introductions and let's get it out of the way. This is going to be a throwback from a couple of years ago. Lynn Smith, hi there. Sandy Shores, RBF, Ocean Breeze, Dainty 4X Noodle Boops, hello, Emma V, Sarah M. Thompson, Mons, Lynn Smith, Ashley Sharp, Erica, Janelle, Ocean Breeze Eden, Erica, Amanda, Melanie Berry, CC, hello, Clover, welcome, Arrowen, hi there, Mons, Melanie Sass, runs in circles, Cherry Red, hello, Danielle, Mary, Esquick Milk, Hugh, Emma Kate, Maria, White Witch, Amanda, PDFL Joe, Kidney J, what's up? And who else do we have? Meg Smith, Eri T, and Alexandria. So we're going to do a throwback of Dragon Lord Frodo talking about Joosy. So this is when he lived in Lovejoy, just an FYI. And let me share that on my screen and we'll get started. Oh, I forgot this one. This is the one with the hole in the underwear. Oh my, OMG. Let's take a look. Right there, you see that? Oh, let's bring it back a little bit. Oh, what is that? OMG. Whoa. Wasn't ready for that. What the hell is going on? Did somebody rip a hole for their pee-pee in your undies, DLF? What the hell is that? You know what that reminds me of? No, I won't say it. No, it's like a chastity. You know those chastity devices for like a hole? Usually it was either one or two holes. That's what it reminds me of. Easy access. You stop it, okay? I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I forgot about this one. Erica says, I made my sister watch the stream with DLF's music on her way to the store. Think she may have disowned me. Thanks for all you do, Monty. You're welcome, Erica. You're very welcome. Let her watch this one. A gory hole, not a glory hole, a gory hole. I like that one. Gory. Very appropriate. Anyways, all right, let's get into it, man. This is just too much for me. All right, let's go.
Douche. Oh my god. So, oh my god, more shit with the Jewmeister. So anyway, there's more shit going on with her. So, and I know I said I was gonna like just not mention her, but really, she pissed me off a couple days ago.
It is indeed an oldie.
Like real bad. Like, okay, since you know,
this is when he still lived in Lovejoy, not to where he lives right now. So as the title says, it is a throwback.
I actually texted her. Oh, I gotta go to the food pantry today. I gotta get bread. So let me just do this video real quick. And there's okay. So anyway, Joosy, I texted Joosy. I said, you know, what, you know, this is petty. You blocked me for saying "wow, see." That's petty. That's petty bullshit. And she says, no, it's not about the wow, see thing. I'm like, it's not. And she's like, no, it's not about the WoW C. And let me explain the WoW C thing again.
Okay, do it.
WoW C is World of Warcraft, okay? People abbreviate it WoW, W-O-W, WoW. But I feel that's wrong. I feel it should be WoW C.
Snarky Priest, hi there, how you doing? Oh yes, I did talk about ABDL earlier, and we have maybe an ABDL moment a few minutes ago.
The reason being is because every other Warcraft game before it was abbreviated WC, WC2, and then WC3. And then World of Warcraft came out, and then they end up dropping the C and just make it WoW. Like, why they do that? Well, I found out why they did it, and they, like, Blizzard didn't even do it, okay? Blizzard didn't even do that shit. What happened was...
Loyal Warrior, hello. Everybody just coming in, smash the like button. We are in a throwback when Dragonlord Frodo did indeed live in Lovejoy section of Buffalo, New York State.
What happened was Blizzard... what happened was... Oh, my God. So what happened was Best Buy invented the WoW C thing. Best Buy. Because they would sit there and, you know, they're thinking about, well, how can we sell this? Oh, we'll abbreviate it WoW. And I guess the word WoW, when it was abbreviated WoW, it was more eye appealing. It was catchier than just saying WoW C, you know. So that's how that came to be.
Wait a second. Dragon Lord Frodo, what were you doing in Bay Nation? Please explain.
So Joosy gets all pissed off when she's saying, "Well, Lily's playing WoW and she's a something elf or whatever." And I comment on her thing and I said like, "What's WoW?" or something. And then I went into it a little bit more, and she's like, "Stop that! All you have to do is just fucking say World of Warcraft, or you have to say WoW C or whatever." But no, she made a big fucking stink about it. No, shut up, deleting my fucking, deleting my fucking posts and shit. And I'm like, dude, DLF posts matter too, you know?
How long ago is this? A couple of years. I'm not really sure when, but this is at least maybe 4 or 5 years old. DLF, when did you make this? Was this in like 2015, 2016, or 2017? Openly Avoidant says this. You know what's really pretty, DLF? When you message someone going through ish, they thank you and proceed to block you. WTF, Pete's?
And
Hey,
was like,
Lucy.
the only WoW that I know is Wizard of War on the Atari, okay? Also on the arcade. It's pretty in the arcade as well. And you could think of that game as like Pac-Man with guns, okay? It's a pretty cool game. And he's like, shut up. It's like this whole thing, just fucking say WoW C, Like, it bothers me when people abbreviate it. Wow. Just everything, like, for Joosy, everything has to be fucking abbreviated. Like, what's with the initials? Come on, what's with the initials?
Hey, Dina D. Welcome.
Is it really that hard to type out World of Warcraft? Is it really that hard to type an extra C? Come on. Everything has to be an initial with this cunt.
Yikes.
So anyway, that's the other thing too. You can't even say Game of Thrones around her.
Okay, DLF, this is a serious question. We saw your underwear. There was a hole near the booty hole. Do you still have those underwear? Yeah, I figured it was before you started getting into weed. I figured that because your speech wasn't slurred, you're not glazed or greened out of your mind. So we're having some competent, I don't know, discussion here. Nina Moore, welcome.
Because then she'll say, I was watching GOT or something. What the fuck is GOT? Oh my god, it's the whole thing with the initials. Stop with the initials. Not even Clinton Rocco is sacred anymore. Not that he was ever sacred, but you know what I'm saying. Everything with him has to be CRC. And I kept saying it on Ship Them Back to Sullivan County because I was making fun of her. CRC, JGY, RBC, like Ryan Bruce Coffin.
Dragon Lord Frodo, how did your underwear happen to get a hole right where your booty hole is?
Oh, what else? The only thing that we're not talking about that cunt anymore. Okay, we're not talking about the nose, as Baloney Arm calls her.
Weed is legal in New York.
Difference. But you can't even say Baloney Arm anymore. When is BA gonna write back to you? When is BBH gonna everything's a fucking initials with her. be like Brian Butch Hewlett. That's BBH. When is PAP gonna stop flexing his muscles at you? PAP is Patrick Angel Pahan.
Listen, Dragonlord Frodo, stop bullshitting. There's no way a fart is gonna blow a hole in your cotton undies, okay? No fart's that powerful, alright? No fart has that PSI going down to be blowing a almost perfectly circular hole in your cotton undies.
Just every day, when is DD gonna cut his freaking beard? Dave Darling. And by the way, let's get to Dave Darling real quick, okay? I'm not even talking about him. We're talking about one of his friends, Ted Mach.
Hey, Cheryl.
So, so I was at Guar, right? And it seems like Ted Mach was there, and it was really weird because the way it looked like it looked like he was there because the NYDM president approved his going to Guar. So it's a whole big thing with these people. The New York Death Militia.
Philip's mom, what's up? If you don't know what Gwar is a shock rock. What am I saying? Shock rock band. I remember Gwar. Where did I hear about Gwar? Like 20 plus years ago, I heard about Gwar because Gwar was like peeing on the crowd or something like that. I forgot which show though.
Okay. They might have a tough sounding name, but they're fucking pussies. So it seems like the New York Death Militia.
Hey, Cherry.
It's like kindergarten shit. Here if you want to go to Guar, you have to give the president your permission slip to go to the Guar show because Guar isn't real metal to these people.
Yes, you heard me right, Maria. Gwar was peeing on the crowd. What? It happens. Depends on what kind of concert you're at. Willie Ho, what's up?
Okay. So anyway, Ted Mach. I don't know how to say it. Mach. I don't know. It's MACH, so I don't know. I'm going to just say it like Mach 3. Mach 3. That's how I'm going to say it. Ted Mach. He's also known as Sick Dude Billy. Sick Dude Billy Ted Mach. And it was really weird seeing him because he was there. This guy's like 40-something years old, okay? And he's like walking around like the Guar show with this fucking 15-year-old girl. I don't even know who the fuck she is. She's like this 15-year-old girl. He's like, oh, and she's over there like sitting on his lap and everything else. It's like, dude, come on. She's 15. Okay? He's like the Jared Fogle of, Buffalo metal, Like, what the hell is this? He's like 40 years old. He already looks like a creeper, and he's getting this like 15-year-old girl to sit on his lap.
Wait a second. Hey, Tiny Fairy. Dragonlord Frodo, whatever happened to that guy that had the 15-year-old girl on his lap? I know this was from 2015/2016, but did that guy ever face any consequences?
He's freaking metal Santa, and he's like touching her. Like, what the frig is this? girl's like 15 and you're like groping her, you know?
Oh.
So that was like the highlight of the Guar show. But moving on, okay? Anyway, everything has to be an initial with Joosy, okay? Everything has to be an abbreviation. You can't say got, you can't say Game of Thrones, it has to be got. You know. You can't say World of Warcraft, it has to be wow. It's not even the right initials. But you know, Warcraft is one word, so what's your point? You know, if it was such one word, then why are they abbreviating the other 3 games before it? WC, WC2, and WC3. If it was really one word, all the other games before it would just be W, W2, and W3.
Hey, Daphne.
Okay? Then the WoW would make more sense. Okay? But no, they just drop the fucking C and make it, because it's a marketing ploy, okay, with Best Buy.
Natural Ginger, welcome to the chat, everybody. This is a throwback. 2015-2016 was the time when Dragonlord Frodo still sat on a couch, or should I say laid on a couch, and had lots to say. This is the pre-weed days when he actually still lived in Lovejoy.
So anyway, she gets all pissed off. She gives me a cold shoulder for like a week. And then she's over there, she's not just ignoring my messages, because I write her like a man, like, whatever. And it's like, scene. I asked her a freaking question. Scene. I'm like, what the hell? She's not even responding to me. And then she
Hey, Saren.
Then she's talking about like this Nitro asshole that the whole family's fucked up. Okay, the whole family that the sister with the Indian, and the mother with the farm and the hunting and everything, and it's just like a circus sideshow with that whole family. Okay, it's like a 3-ring circus with them. You got the sister that with the Indian, and fucking dudes in tents or whatever, and then you got Joosy who dates Brian Posehn and all that other shit. Then you got the mother who hunts, and she has a farm with buffalo and all this other bullshit on the farm, and she's like a teacher or something, and she always wants to go and get the resource officer out on you, so it's.
Wait a second. Dragonlord Frodo, do you still go to Joosy's channel? Because I know she has a new... Well, her channel's actually fairly successful, right? She's had it since 2019. It's called The Misery Machine. So what is this about? It's about true crime. So let me put that up on the screen here. This is Joosy's channel. I'm not subscribed. It's called The Misery Machine. 28.5k subs. And it seems like it's fairly successful. It has a couple thousand views each video. Last posted 2 days ago, which is pretty cool. Correct me if I'm wrong, DLF, but I'm sure you've been keeping tabs on Joosy. So I think this is the channel indeed. What do you think about it?
It's a 3-ring circus with Joosy's family, okay? So So what's happening is Judy's giving me a cold shoulder. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is wrong? You've been doing this since I said wow. See, you know, she talks about this nitro asshole, which was her mom's deer, who's like,
Wait a second. I know he slept for 3 hours, but he had wet underwear. Dragon Lord Frodo, did you have a wet dream? Was that why your underwear was wet, or was it like, I don't know? Was it was it just sweaty? Like, what's going on? Who is Joosy? Joosy is a former friend of Dragon Lord Frodo. He made multiple diss tracks about her. I heard she's originally from Maine. She was the person who we actually see in the Kiwi Farms picture, this picture. So that is Joosy right there. So remember when we thought that was Amy M? But no, that is actually Joosy. And we are doing a throwback 2015 2016 about why he has a problem with Joosy.
who's like the biggest badass on the farm. Yeah, have you ever heard of a deer that fucking slaughters like other animals? Like how many deer? Okay, just like your normal fucking deer. Okay, what do? They don't even eat meat. Okay, they're vegetarians. Last I heard, deer don't eat meat. They just like eat like bushes and shit and drink out of a little brook.
Dick Makuchi, Officer Dick Makuchi's in the chat. Welcome.
Okay, they drink out like water out of a little pond or whatever. Sometimes they're stupid. Sometimes they're dumb as dirt and they just hit your car because they're dumb as dirt. But for the most part, they don't sit there and slaughter all the animals. So I guess they call this deer nitro because I guess this nitro asshole was like just slaughtering like left and right, and
That's a badass name for a deer. Nitro? Oh shit, I'm scared. You scared?
slaughtering chickens and cows and whatnot. Just she said, yeah, his life story is a cannibal corpse song. I don't know. I never heard of a cannibal corpse song about a deer killing people. Okay, but anyway, this nitro asshole. I guess her mom, her kooky fucking mom, wanted to go and wrestle this nitro asshole because I don't know. I guess her mom is like Ronda Rousey now, and she thinks.
Okay. Ronda Rousey? Her mom's run? Okay, let me stop.
And she can like roundhouse kick a fucking deer in the face. I don't want to know about it, but anyway, we're talking about Judy's like that's unsafe. That's whatever. And then couple days later, Joosy posts a picture as like, if they're cold, if you're cold, they're cold. Let them in. It's a picture of a horse uh, laying on a couch, and Joosy was like, "Are you gonna let Petey sleep on the couch?" And Petey is like the mom that she rides horses to.
Big B, what's up? Never seen a horse sitting or laying on a couch before. That would be something.
which is weird because I said, Joosy, why don't you just get the horse and come to Buffalo on a freaking horse? That would be epic, okay? So, and then I was like, I would be an asshole. I was just like, why don't you let Nitro sleep in the bed or something? And Juzu was like, "Oh no, that's G-Shock's job." And G-Shock. Immediately after she posted that, she writes me. She's like, "Don't say anything about G-Shock. I don't even know who the fuck G-Shock is."
Hey,
She
Robbie.
told me what it's about. I'm not even gonna go get into it. Not because I promised her not to, but because the story's so fucking stupid, okay? That it's just a stupid freaking story. And
Wait a second, DLF. Who the hell is G-Shock? Come on, you gotta explain this. Willie Hole asks a serious question here. Does it come out whenever you get excited, or does it always stay inverted? Good question, Willie Hole. Hopefully DLF is listening and he will answer.
it's not even worth me telling. But so she's like, G-Shock sleeps in the bed, whatever. And I just say, you better ignore me all week, and then you come on and you come on just to tell me not to say anything about G-Shock. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you ignore me all week. I'm not ignoring you. Then she's like, I'm like, you have been ignoring me ever since the WoW C thing. And she's like, no, I'm not. I was like, I'm stressed out because of work. And I said, it's because of the whole WoW C thing, right? No, it's not. Then I just write WoW C. And then she blocks me. So it's because of the WoW C thing. She said that she did petty. She said it was because of the stress that she was doing overtime at work. And I'm like, okay, well, you still blocked me for saying WoW C. Okay.
Antoinetta, what's up? Cherry Red said it's funny that we always have him in here to answer our questions. Right? I don't know what happened to him. I think he may have left for a little while. Maybe it's his jerk off time of the day. He probably has a few. I don't remember who G-Shock is. All right, cool.
Then I text her a couple days later, and I say, just unblock me. This shit's petty. This is petty shit. You're upset because of WowC. No, I'm not. It's because you're being snippy. What do you mean by that? Well, you like to you take your anger out on me. No, I don't. I mean, no, I don't take my anger out. It's just,
Hey, Karina.
I get mad when, I'm trying to find a girlfriend, and it just seems like, well, if you want a girlfriend, you're gonna have to go. We could go out to bar, and I keep telling her this, and she does not listen. And I keep saying, I'm like, I don't like bars. Okay, I don't like going to bars. But she can't get it through her head. She's like, when I come to Buffalo, we're gonna go out to the bars.
Okay, so you think G-Shock was Joosy's stepdad? No, here's the question. Why was he called G-Shock? Because, we got Nitro the deer, and I'm already scared of him. But who is G-Shock?
To find you win. I don't like bars. Get it through your head. And then she's like, okay. Well, maybe we could go to a gay club. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't like bars. Okay? It doesn't matter if you put the word gay in front of it or not. gay bar, gay club, a bar is the same thing. You're like, well, you could go to a gay club and then you could just hit on all the straight women that go with their gay friend. I don't like bars. Why is this so hard for you to understand?
Hey, Olivia.
It's like me talking to fucking wood with her. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, yeah. So,
Okay.
I keep saying, I don't like bars. I don't want to go to, this whole thing. That's why I get mad. Because, whatever. But I'm not being snippy. I'm just trying to tell her I don't like bars. I don't like going to bars. Okay? Whatever said bar, I said gay club. It doesn't matter. So, anyway, she sits there and she talks about, I gotta worry about this wedding, and I said, I don't want to hear about the fucking wedding, okay? That's first world problems for you.
For sure, natural ginger.
I gotta worry about putting fucking food on the table for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't have the luxury of sitting there and worrying about fucking weddings. Okay, it's this whole thing with her. I wish I could worry about a fucking wedding.
Okay? Hey, Dax. What's up?
I gotta worry about where my next meal's coming from. Okay.
All right, DLF. Was this before or after Amy M? And how many girlfriends have you actually had that they said that they were your girlfriend and you said that she wait a second, did I get that mixed up? Okay, is Amy M your only girlfriend ever, is all I'm asking? And was this before or after this incident back in 2015/2016?
I have to go dumpster diving because that's how Papa makes his money around here.
Okay, Amy's
I'm not just
after
giving jobs. Every time I do find a job, it's always either who finds out about it and has me fired, or I get laid off a month later.
Who was finding about your job and then getting you fired? Who was this person?
It's not even worth me getting a job anymore because every time it's like, you have who knowing where I live, and which is very disturbing, to say the least, because I'll confess something right now. I didn't even win that case with her. I said I did, but I was just kind of like embarrassed about it. I had to because of who. We all know who you're talking about, the nose girl.
Hey, Loopy Star, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Because of her, I had to do 30 hours of community service because she didn't like me going to her work. She didn't, but it's okay for her to go to my work, right?
Mm-hmm.
I go to her work, I shop. She goes to my work and she starts fucking trouble and gets away with it. So anyway,
I guess this was the one from the grocery store. Was there? Yeah, there was one from the grocery store, right? Or was this the one from Target? Is this DLF? Is this the one from 2015 Target where you got arrested and it got dropped? Yeah, or was this the one from 2013? But that was a dude. I think this is the 2015 one, right? So you're saying I had another after Amy, but I only dated her for a month and never did her. I see. Hmm.
30 hours of community service. I just got that done
Hey, Punisher.
at what do you call it? What is it? Salvation Army. At a Salvation Army. I'm not gonna say where. But I talked to the guy that was running that particular Salvation Army, and here's what I'm gonna say, because I'm just gonna say this because I had to do 30 hours of community service. I told the guy, dude, listen. He asked me why I had to do this. I'm like, some chick with an ego complex decided she wanted to get me fired from a job and have me arrested for shopping at her work. So now I have to come here and do this silly shit.
All right, so this was the 2015 arrest over a woman who claimed that he was going to her work. She worked at Target and he didn't know until the cops came to his place that charges were eventually dropped.
And what did the guy at Salvation Army say? Oh, whatever. So what I was doing was I was working there for like 4 hours a day, and he would just write off that I worked like 9 hours a day. So I actually did less than 30, but officially I did 30 hours community service.
Hey, Karina.
So, but yeah, I mean it's legal. We put down I forget what it was, like 9 hours each day. I got that shit done in like 3 days.
Daphne said, ask how many times has DLF been to jail? He's been to jail twice. One was for 28 days in Holden and 57 days in the actual jail when he got he did a plea for 90 days. It got put down to 60 for good behavior and eventually only served 57 days. So 5 arrests, 2 was jail time, with 1 being Holden and the other being actual jail time.
Probably not even. So yeah, I got like 30 hours of community service in like 12 hours or some bullshit like that, and which was nice.
Hey, Katie.
But still, I had to do community service because she didn't like me going into her store. But it's okay for her to go into my casino, right? Doesn't matter. So I had to do that. She has a 1-year restraining order against me, which.
Wait a second. Dragon Lord Frodo, what did you do at the casino again? Because I actually never asked you, but a casino job is a good job, right? A good job because it's practically guaranteed for a lifetime. You get good pay. Were you just cleaning at the casino, or what position were you actually in?
So I had to do that. She has a 1-year restraining order against me, which is remember I was talking about going to Toronto and all that shit. There's another reason that I wanted to go like in the summer, and that was because these last few times I went to Canada, they didn't pick up on the restraining order because they also dropped the charges like down to I can't even remember. Oh, a disorderly conduct charge, which isn't even like a crime. It's like a parking ticket or a speeding ticket, And
Actually, any and everything can stop you from getting into Canada, even the disorderly conduct. I guess he was just lucky they didn't pick up on it, which is true. So I think it's best if he is going to try and get into the country to not try and get in during an ongoing case. Sandra Zigo, what's up? How are you doing? Can you get a job at a casino with a criminal background? I don't think so if they're doing their proper background checks, but some people pass. I've heard of this one dude used to live in Scarborough, Toronto. Well, the Scarborough area, Toronto, I should say, specifically because some people aren't from Toronto. I just can't say Scarborough. And he had multiple arrests, multiple convictions, and he still passed the background check. And also, there was this guy that worked in the hospital with me many years ago, and he had multiple arrests for dealing in the white powder with the baking soda mixed into it, if you know what I mean. And he still got a job at the hospital because what I was thinking is that one specific hospital was just not doing background checks. They would assume that if you apply there, your record would be clean. So why do a background check and waste money and resources? Which kind of makes sense if you really think about it, but sometimes some people will still apply and they just won't pass the background check, right?
Uh, it's like in that class, So it's not even a misdemeanor. It's a disorderly conduct for shopping at a store. So that was that, and I got the disorderly conduct. So I said, so is this going to show up at any record? He said, no, it's not. But he's
Wait a second. It would if they look hard enough. You're right, Sid Knight. Some things literally slip through the cracks. I'm telling you, this dude worked at the hospital. They're supposed to do their checks. He has multiple occasions of slanging the big H, slanging the white gold, slanging the hard powder, and he still worked at the hospital. And I was like in disbelief. Yikes.
still have to abide by a 1 year restraining order and all that, which is fine. As long as you know who doesn't sit there and abuse it. So now what I'm starting to do is I'm keeping receipts of every place I've been. I keep record of like where I go and whatnot. So if she comes back and says, "Oh, he's at my house yelling shit at the window at this time at this date," I'll be like, "No, bitch, I was at GameStop at that time." Fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
Smash that like button, folks. Smash the like button.
So, so that's that. But there is still a chance. I think that I could be held at the border for a restraining order. I think it's like a random thing. So I'm not gonna take my chances trying to get to Toronto on a mega bus or an Amtrak train or whatever. I'm not gonna take my chances going. If I had a restraining order and then I just get held at the border because I have to go, well, who's Brandy, who's dead, who's dead, and then the train leaves without me and I'm stranded. That bullshit. And I thought about it. I'm like, well, what if I just cross the border like 2 hours before and just catch an Amtrak train somewhere in Canada, like Niagara Falls? Then they do have Amtrak in Niagara Falls, Canada. They have mega buses too.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that the Amtrak in Niagara Falls, Canada doesn't even go to fucking Toronto. That bullshit. It's stupid, I know.
Well, the best thing to do would be a bus. Yeah, a bus would be good. Could even Uber it to a local train station, like Uber it from Niagara Falls to, like, I don't know, St. Catharines, or take the bus. There's tons of buses. The Go bus and the Go train do go from Niagara Falls to Toronto, but the Go train only goes from Niagara Falls to Toronto in the summer. So you have to take the Go bus. So I think the best thing to do, if you're scared, is to go across the border, just walk across. I think you're like, he's like 10, not even, maybe 10, 15 minutes away from the border, and that's it, just by walking. He's literally can see the border, the bridge, the Peace Bridge, from his apartment building that he's at right now. But yeah, the best thing to do is maybe walk across, and then if you get through, you get through. If you get turned around, then from then on, there's a record that you've been denied access to the country, or permission to enter the country, technically speaking, because of certain reasons. And then the next Border Patrol person will look at it and know why you were denied admission to Canada. And then from then on, you could never go across until you've met certain conditions. You took the megabus, okay.
But it'd be like, you actually have to, if you want to go to Toronto, you have to actually go to Niagara Falls, Canada, and then you go to some other place, I forget. You have to take like 2 different buses to get to Toronto from there. But if I just go to one in downtown Buffalo, they take me straight to fucking Toronto on a train.
That's true. If you go to the bus terminal close to where all the courthouses are, right downtown, then there's buses that go straight to Toronto, so you could do that. But then again, he could get caught up at the border. It's really random in a sense, you know what I mean? But like I said, once you get caught, and you get turned around, and you're told not to try it again until you've met certain conditions. You can see Niagara Falls, Ontario from your living room. I bet you can. Probably could see the Ferris wheel.
It's stupid. Because if there's a bus that goes from Niagara Falls, Canada to Toronto, I would have just crossed the border at Niagara Falls, New York, into Canada, like 2 hours in advance, just in case they would hold me, that way, because they're not going to hold me that long, like maybe 20 minutes or so, and then I would just go to, I'd rather be held up like beforehand,
right? Cakes of fire,
than it being held up, and missing my fucking train or bus or whatever. So that was that. So,
you'd be actually surprised how many people do get held up at the border for a multitude of reasons whatsoever. So it's actually fairly common, because back in the day, I used to take the megabus back and forth, because I was staying in Queens, and it's sometimes easier to literally leave my car in Toronto and bus it. Sometimes it's cheaper because I used to have to go into Manhattan a lot, and then the fees to even get into Manhattan or have a car is so outrageous. It just didn't make any sense to use my car in the first place. I would just leave it somewhere. And you can imagine, about every other bus trip, there would be 1, 2, or even 3 people head up at the border on either side because of some rule or some sort of situation. And those people, what they would typically do is they would catch the next bus that would go through. So it's not that big of a deal or a problem. And I would say it's fairly more common than what he thinks it is.
So anyway, what was I saying now? So back to Joosy. Joosy, I text her. She's like, well, it's not about the WoW seed. It's about you being snippy, and being snippy, because I snap on her because
Hey, sleepy cat.
Going to gay bars. I don't like bars, okay? I get mad at her when she mentions Matt. And I did that because, well, she got mad at me for mentioning Matt. So this isn't going to be, this is going to be a two-way street. You get mad at me for mentioning Matt, I get mad at you for mentioning Matt. But really, I don't care about Matt.
Whoa, Joosy reporting in. Wow, we got a crowd tonight, folks. All right, so we got Joosy from the Misery Machine reporting in the chat. What's up, Joosy? Oh, you like watching Border Security? Okay, do you have anything to add right now, Joosy? How you been?
Because he's a pussy. I don't care about him. So then she ends up adding me, like refriending me on Facebook. And it was like 2 days later, she ends up blocking me again. Like, what the fuck? I don't even know what the hell happened. Like, I wasn't being snippy with her. I didn't say, wow, see. I don't know what the fuck happened. I was playing my fucking Final Fantasy IV on my Nintendo DS. And then I go to message or something, and it says that she blocks me.
Friend Prices, what's up? Daddy Kevin in the chat, what's up?
What the fuck is this about? Then I text her. Then I'm like, why'd you block me again? No answer. She hasn't answered that question in like 3 days. I don't know why she blocked me. So I'm just gonna assume one of two things. Okay? She's still pissed off about the WoW C thing, which is petty, to say the least.
Wait a second. Joosy, who is G-Shock?
Or that fucking asshole Matt told her that he can block me, because I know Matt. I know why he doesn't like me. It has nothing to do with me doing videos about Joosy back a year ago. It has nothing to do with that. I'll tell you why Matt doesn't like me. And it's simple. And he needs to get over it. Matt doesn't like me because I'm better looking than him.
Whoa. Okay.
And he's jealous.
All right. Is he? All right. Okay, so Joosy's like, G-Shock was the foolish nickname my stepdad gave to himself. Okay, so I was right. G-Shock is the name of your stepdad. Did you really have a horse on your couch, Joosy? Because he said you had a horse on your couch. Is that true?
So, he doesn't like me because of that. Well, he needs to get the fuck over it, And, I'm just going to say right now, the reason Joosy blocked me is because Matt told her to block me. Matt was like, I'm going to kick your fucking ass, Joosy, if you don't block that asshole.
Wow.
I'm going to beat you within an inch of your hobbit life if you don't block Mike.
Joosy is saying Matt didn't like you, as in Dragon Lord Frodo, because you, Dragon Lord Frodo, threatened to Photoshop pictures of his children into the pornography. Yikes. All right, it's Bally's YouTube reactions birthday, so I'm gonna have to sing the birthday song in a very, very awkward moment right now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. All right, I'm gonna have to look up who Brian, was it Posen is? Brian Posen, okay. American comedian. I don't know about this. I think Brian Posehn got it going on. All right, so we're gonna have to vote. Who's sexier, Dragon Lord Frodo or a Brian Posehn lookalike? Brian Posehn got beard for days. For days. All right, I'm gonna have to do the vote in the background. Give me a second.
I guarantee that's what was said. I guarantee it. You know.
Okay, DLF, this is not any better if you're threatening to draw dicks on kids. Okay? What? Dragon Lord Frodo, why would you do this? Why would you be threatening to draw dicks on a man's kids? Like their photos? Like in what world? Really?
Joosy, if you don't block that asshole Mike, I'm gonna have to hit you with a block. You know. I guarantee it. And if I'm wrong, well then I'm wrong. Okay. If I'm wrong, then tell me why I'm wrong. You know. So that's the thing. She blocked me because Matt told her to block me. You know, it's either that or Sang told her to block me. Fucking who Sang? I don't know, some asshole named Sanguinarius Rex that posts on her shit. And he's a real piece of work too. He's from Queens. What a fucking surprise. And he's like all into metal, but he knows nothing about metal. And he's from Queens. And he acts like a queen. So, I don't know.
Hey, Carbella.
And he's just a fucking asshole. He thinks the band Cure, The Cure is black metal. Like, really?
All right, let's do a vote. Is The Cure black metal? And DLF, do you still have Joosy blocked? Come on, you can tell Monty the truth. But while we do that, let's vote. Is The Cure a black metal? Yes or no? Asking right now.
What a dipshit. He thinks The Cure, and because he wants to be cool about it, he has to write the CVRE, like the Cavour, you know? Like he's trying to be cavalt about it. And it's not working. He's like, I'm more cavalt than you. Yeah, where the fuck is your band?
Strangely enough, doesn't Foodie Beauty resemble one of the members of The Cure? Who was it that resembles Foodie Beauty again? Am I not remembering the name? But who's it of The Cure? Yes, it wasn't it Robert Smith when she had her hair all like wet and greasy looking. It was Robert Smith. What you had the hair in it? Yeah, it was Robert Smith. Yeah.
You know, I'm at least in a band, so.
Wait a second. What's the name of your band called again? Dragon Lord Frodo.
So I don't see where you're going with this. It's either that or Matt. Either Matt or Sang.
All right, Juicy's giving me some info here. Sang is a person that I casually played World of Warcraft with years ago that literally has zero impact on anything in my life. Ha ha ha. And he never said the cure was black metal. Oh, so what did he say, Joosy? Please elaborate.
Yeah, like past tense. Like, that's another. Stop calling him Sang. He's not Chinese, okay? I don't think he is. He's all punk.
Juicy further elaborates he blocked me because I told him specifically that he should be careful with this CP talk because I didn't want him to get locked up again. Not even kidding. Yeah. Yikes, Juicy. It's kind of like things coming into fruition, right? A lot of people have been warning DLF. Calm down with the CP talk because there's a lot of authorities. The boys in blue are watching. You better be careful. But thanks for all the explanations, Juicy. Really appreciate that.
From Queens. He's a low life from Queens. And and Joosy's like, let me tell you something. I said, Joosy, your fucking boyfriend works for fucking LL Bean, okay?
What the hell is going on? Why is LL Bean coming up? Remember LL Bean from Foodie Beauty? What was that, like 3 or 4 days ago? No wonder Foodie Beauty hates LL Bean. No wonder.
Like, yeah, so I said, could you get me an LL Bean knife?
Wait a second.
LL
Let's go
Bean.
back. Let's go back.
And and Joosy's like,
You don't know what LL Bean is? Foodie Beauty was talking about LL Bean literally like 3 or 4 days ago. Literally.
he's a low life from Queens.
Yeah, LL Bean.
And Joosy's like, let me tell you something. I said, Joosy, your fucking boyfriend works for fucking LL Bean, okay? She's like, yeah, so I said, could you get me an LL Bean knife? No. Why can't you get me a fucking knife from LL Bean?
Why do you need a knife from LL Bean? Dragon Lore photo. Juicy says, honestly, we've offered to help him repeatedly with his channel. I generally care about DLF's well being. After all, this has been going on for over a decade. Really? Ah, I see. Well, I don't know about this because you see, he won't be able to get monetized because he's been booted several times off of YouTube. And when that happens to you, it's pretty much done and over it. You gotta go to other platforms, right? You can't keep trying to get monetized over and over again because you're just gonna keep getting kicked off, to be honest with you. Juicy does serial killer talk. Aren't the police watching her? I don't think so, DLF. It's how you say things and why you're saying them. It's very contextual. Because if I said, oh, I have a show and I talk about serial killers or I talk about infamous people from the past, contextually, I am being journalistic in a sense. But within the context of what you're doing, it's very different. So what she's doing is nuanced based on what you're doing, and it's totally two different things, is all I'm going to say.
I don't know why. Is that like taboo?
Lawyer Warrior, bye bye.
You know, I don't know. Fucking Sang, bro. I had to block him because he was an asshole. But Joosy, you know, not only that, but Joosy's like in this bad mood all of a sudden. she's over there blocking one of her best friends because her friend was pregnant or something. Oh, I can't. You know, I pregnant women set me off.
Really? Why is that?
Nice. By the way, Katie Dumb Rajewski Perry
Here we
is
go.
pregnant. I looked at her page yesterday, and yeah, she does have a pregnant picture. It's on there, and it's kind of hard to see it though, but I don't know. It's like she was always like a big girl, but it's kind of hard to tell if she is or not. But it's just her. Like it's her with her mom and her dad to the left or the right of her, and then it's a Dave Perry, the fucking beard. He looks like he looks unclean to say the least. And to the left of him, his parents. I don't know.
DLF says, if you were in with serial killers, wouldn't you want to talk to them? It's the same with chomos. Typically in jail, the chomos get beat up. And even in SEG, they can get beat up. Guys in the yard in Gen Pop don't take too kindly to any type of PDF file. It's on site for a lot of people. It's immediate. And a lot of times or sometimes these guys end up unalive, to be honest with you, depending on which yard. Some yards are tougher than others. And some shot callers will want a lot of these guys unalive. It's not even a beatdown. It's like full on, you got to be unalive by the end of the day. I'm just saying, this is what happens in jail, in prison, in all places around the world. Just a reality.
But it's the whole thing with Katie and that, it's fucking stupid. And I wonder when her fucking mutant baby is gonna be born. That way I could wait a week after the mutant, after she drops her mutant baby. I could wait a week and then call CPS on her. Because we all know that she's unfit to be a mother, okay? You know that she's drinking while pregnant. That's why the fucking baby looks like something out of a basket case. Okay, if you ever seen that movie, okay, the baby looks like the thing off a basket case. Okay.
All right, so if you don't know who this Katy Perry and Rajewski person is, this is the same person that was very familiar with animals, specifically dogs, if you know what I'm saying. Allegedly, that is what Dragon Lord Frodo is saying. So that is, I guess, at this moment in time, 2015, 2016, she was pregnant. And I believe, wasn't she a person who kind of yeah, in 2017, this was the one where you went into holding center for 28 days based on the allegations surrounding this Katy Perry near Rajewski. And it got dropped after 28 days because the judge ordered a forensic on you, Dragon Lord Frodo.
So, it's funny because she does these ultrasound pictures, and they're like fucking creepy fucking pictures of this baby. Okay, like I get nightmares like looking at little Ember. Okay, like it's just a fucking creepy picture of Ember. That's gonna be her name too, Ember Rajewski Perry, Ember Perry. I don't know.
Janelle says, DLF, you could be banned from all social media as part of the upcoming case. Yeah, that is actually a possibility. Because a lot of judges like to put that, especially depending on the specifics of the case. A media ban, maybe temporarily or permanently, could actually be in the works. But I don't know. I don't have no specifics about the case other than what I already know. But other than that, I'm just gonna say it could be a possibility. I can't really say no, we couldn't. I'm just gonna leave that alone. And we're just gonna say it could happen. I just don't know if it is gonna happen. Right, Clover? Exactly. Hey, Juicy, are you still in the chat?
I give it a week before, the daughter's like fucking doing funnels, and Katie's showing her how to suck off body and all that other.
Yikes. Ouch. Okay. All right, come back in 15 minutes. No, not 15 minutes, 15 seconds. Okay, maybe 30 seconds if you're heavily triggered. So, Katie sucking off Buddy. Is Buddy the dog?
All that other happy horse shit that they do. Hey, Edgar, you want to learn how to funnel? But I don't know.
Honey Bunny, we did not play any more of his music today. I don't know. We already played Food Smuggler, which is clear. We can hear what he's saying. Unless there's other ones I could find. Huh.
You want to learn how to suck off the family dog?
Okay, he answered. Hey, Lugia.
Yeah. But that kid, there's hope for a little Ember though. She might be retarded. She might be born retarded. But you know what? You could still. There's still hope for her. We just need to get her out of Katie's arms. And the thing is that with the whole thing with the baby and all that, you know, being birthed, being birthed by fucking Katie. Katie doesn't shower. She doesn't, she sucks off Buddy the dog, and she funnels beers everywhere.
Whoa, there's a Mama Scrunch song. OMG. Okay, I'm gonna have to find this song. If you don't know, but there is literally, if you Google Dragon Lord Frodo and like album, there is a site, was it discogs.com, and it has his or is it, no, it's discogs.com. What am I saying? Not discogs, discogs.com, and it actually has his album on there. Like, wow. But let me look for, oh, there's a Lovejoy album 2019, and Reddit has it. Where did this go? OMG, there's a Lovejoy. Okay, it's unavailable because the YouTube account associated with this video has been oh boy. If somebody has the Lovejoy album from 2019, please hook me up. But let's try and find the Mama Scrunch song, please. We can, I don't know, review it right now during this, after this, if somebody can maybe Google.
Shits herself and she fucking pisses on the bed.
Hey, Sophia.
I have to go to her house and wear a fucking hazmat suit, just because of the biohazards in that house. And just drinking alone while you're pregnant is gonna make a baby retarded, you know. And that's what I'm concerned about because even if you're retarded, you know you might be a little slow, but there is you could bring up the it's all about bringing up the kid too, and so even if little Ember comes out retarded, if I could get CPS to intervene early enough in the kid's life,
Okay.
she might be able to have a semi-normal life, okay? Even after being shat out by fucking Katie, even after having a fetal alcohol syndrome kid. But whatever. Let's back to Joosy because yeah. So Joosy, she's going nuts over there. Okay. She's getting knocked around by fucking Matt, and she has to deal with her mom on the farm, and the sister with the Indians, and her sister thinks that because she's fucking an Indian dude, that now she is an Indian, and
Wait a second, Juicy. Do you have a rebuttal for what he's saying right now?
it's a weird thing over there. So Joosy's over there. She's blocking her friend because she's pregnant. She's blocking her sister because she fucked a dude in a tent. Okay. She's blocking her brother because of something he posted. She just said it was a transphobic meme. I'm like, what was the meme? I don't know, but that's one thing you don't block your fucking family, okay? So you know that something else is going on here. Normal people do not block family, okay? If she sees a transphobic meme, just fucking ignore it, You don't have to say anything. It's your fucking brother.
So Juicy says, so my ex-boyfriend Matt never once hit me, nor have I blocked any of my family. Interesting getting both sides of the story here. Wow.
The sister with the guy at the tent, and I don't know what's going on, but I guess she fucked the guy that wasn't the Indian in a fucking tent, in a teepee or whatever, and
Hey,
other
programming.
sister fucks black guy. It's a fucking 3-ring circus, you know. So that's all she does. She just blocks everyone, and it's not even like like
What?
Gravy. What are you doing?
What is going on here? Okay, so Juicy says, and my younger brother posted a crappy meme, and I simply told him it was a crappy meme. Literally, no one is blocked. DLF retorts, didn't Matt F a goat or something?
Gravy. What are you doing? What the hell? So it's a 3-ring circus over there in Lou or whatever the hell it's called. And what else? And Matt is behind the whole thing too. Matt's like you have to block your brother, you have to block your sister, you have to block your best friend for being pregnant. You know that's what was going on. If you don't block these people, I'm gonna beat you, Joosy. And you're gonna have to block Mike too because he's better looking than I am. Well, fuck him and his good pretty boy looks. You know that's what I'm getting out of this. So, I mean that's why I got blocked again, and it's always stupid too. It can never just be an unfriending thing. No. She has to go through the whole thing. She has to unfriending isn't good enough for her. No, she has to block you.
Juicy, what do you know about the gravy situation? Friend Prices is trying to have you clarify that situation if you are able to.
She can't just unfriend anyone. It has to be a full fucking block. So I think I have a right to know why I'm being blocked again. You know, if she can't give me a straight answer, well then I'm just gonna say it's because of Matt. Matt told her to block me. That's what I'm gonna say. That's as far as I'm concerned. That's why I was blocked because Matt told her to block me. So if you want to sit there and keep listening to me saying Matt block, whatever, you're gonna have to sit there and text me. But you know how to text.
All right, we're getting to the root of the issue here. So, Frame Prices asks, a lot of the chat thinks DLF did all that bad stuff he claimed in that one bad decision video about Gravy, of all the things, all the mean and nasty things he did to Gravy. But Joosy is clarifying, saying that DLF told everyone that he killed Gravy and made a really gross video about it, but it wasn't true. It was more of him being nuts. So there you go, folks. You've heard it from Friend Prices, you've heard it from DLF, and you've heard it from Joosy. What he did or said he did to Gravy actually isn't true. He was just in a moment where he was in, I don't know, a fragile mental state, you could say, and he just wanted to say whatever. So there we go. It's clarified by now 3 people that DLF actually loved his cat Gravy. He was just angry and pissed off and wanted to say something shocking to everybody. So hopefully that clarifies it, the Gravy situation.
You're not stupid. You know how to text. So you're gonna have to text me back. I blocked you because this, and this. Or else I'm just gonna keep saying Matt's behind it all. Okay. Well, you don't want me saying Matt's behind it all. Well, give me a fucking reason.
Gravy passed away, if you didn't know, of old age. We already talked about it. But once again, Joosy is saying he just made the video so people would stop asking about him. So there you go. It's clarified. Can we move on?
Why I'm being blocked? You don't want Matt being blamed? Give me a reason why. Hi, Gravy.
This is why therapy is important. Dax, you're right. I think the better word for it is dysregulated. So this is why therapy is important. This is why being on the drug regimen your psychiatrist gives you is important, and for you to stay on that regimen unless you maybe request for a change in meds because maybe you're not feeling well, maybe you're disoriented, maybe you're lethargic, maybe something's going on. Maybe they can adjust your drug regimen, but you're not supposed to go cold turkey off your meds. Decrease or increase your meds based on what you think is best for you, because sometimes that can be, or should I say most of the times, that can be extremely dangerous. So therapy, drug regimen. I've talked about the different types of therapy or things that will help and can help people with certain types of mental health issues, mental illnesses. So I think people should actually put more seriousness into mental health because it is a big problem and one of the biggest problems in today's society is all I'm going to say. Hey Buddha, what's up?
You text me out of the blue when when I blocked you for saying Matt, and you're like, "What are you blocking?" Well, I'm texting you to ask you why you blocked me. I don't know why you blocked me. For all I know, it's because of Matt. Matt told you to do it. Because he's too jealous of my pretty boy looks.
Whoa.
Matt told you to do it. So that's what I'm going by.
True, Hugh. That's very true. You can't help someone who doesn't want the help. Yeah, exactly. Therapy works when people want that therapy to work.
We're going to blame Matt, okay? We're using him as collateral, okay? So there. It's like you want me to stop making videos about Matt? Then tell me why you blocked me.
This is a throwback 2015, 2016.
So that's that. I mean,
hey, Amy Jo.
I don't want to know why I'm being blocked. And if you can't tell me why, well, I'm defaulting to Matt. Because I don't like him anyway.
Hey, Ariana.
He's an asshole. He sits there and he gets pissed off at me. Even if it was because of the videos, it has nothing to do with him. There's nothing to do with Matt. That was between me and you, okay? Matt had nothing to do with it. And I'm tired of these social justice warriors. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of you dating these fucking social justice warrior assholes. They're fucking calling you stupid, Joosy. Joosy, they are calling you weak. Okay? Your boyfriend, Matt, is calling you weak. He's saying you can't handle what's going on yourself. So now I gotta step in and I gotta say something to him. He is calling you weak. And so is Jesse. So, and now I'm getting mad. Now I'm getting fucking mad. Joosy, you don't want to fucking date a man that tells you fucking weak all the time. I don't think you're weak, Joosy. I think you are a strong, independent woman. Okay? You don't
like that Destiny's Child song, right?
need no man telling you you're fucking weak. I've never called you fucking weak. Okay? So, I think Matt's an asshole for doing that. He gets involved in shit he has nothing to do with. Like when I was dating Amy, I never got involved in her problems. I got involved in our problems. Okay, because those were our problems. I didn't give a shit that she got raped. or that she said she got raped. I didn't give a shit.
Whoa, DLF, why are you airing out people's, personal stuff online? Come on.
I didn't really give a shit. I just said, whatever, Amy. I'm not doing shit about it. I mean, that's your problem, not mine. Why do you think I won't get? Why do you think I said I'm not getting involved in the fucking Ryan bullshit with you? It's not my problem, okay? That's all you. That's all you and him. Deal with it. You and him. Like, I don't give a shit if fucking Jesse threw you against the fucking wall. I don't give a shit. What I give a shit about, though, is that he threatened me. What I give a shit is that Matt threatened me. What I give a shit is that Amy started drama with me.
All right, so Joosy saying what's hysterical about this is Matt never called me weak. DLF just has an issue with anyone I have ever dated. The issue Matt had with him was the aforementioned threat regarding the Photoshop. I see. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, when I get into these grudges with people, I expect to be in a grudge with me and the person, not me, the person, their boyfriend, their husband, their mom, their dad, their fucking dog. I expect them to be. I expect them not to do the fucking digital pile-on bullshit. There's no reason that fucking Brian Robson had to be involved in what's going on with me and Brandon. He did not have to go to court with her.
Openly Avoidant says this: you're an incredible person, Monty. I can't say it enough. You may or may not. One super chat says I could donate to the GoFundMe. I will do so also, but you should know you're appreciated. Well, thank you, Openly Avoidant. Appreciate this as usual.
This was between me and her, not her and Brian. Okay? This has nothing to do with Chuck. This has nothing to do with Brian. This has nothing to do with Barf's dad, Barf's mom, or Barf's fucking hermit crabs. This has to do with me and Barf and no one else.
Whoa.
Thank you very much.
Oh, shit. Yikes. What was that? Wow. And that is it. Okay, maybe we will do the Sorry Joosy video next time. I'd like to thank you, Joosy, for being here. This was extremely, extremely unexpected. I kind of expected DLF, but I didn't really expect DLF. DLF, what is that in your hand in this video? What the? Whoa, what is that? OMG, I gotta check this out. What is that in this man's hand? Give me a second here, folks. I'd like to say, Joosy, thank you so much for being here. I didn't expect you to be here, and you gave some meaning, some context to the video. So I'd like to thank you. DLF always in the chat. It's always nice when we're going over a video that you're in the chat. So we have also some context from Dragon Lord Frodo here. I could have sworn I saw a dildo in your hand, Dragon Frodo. I could have been mistaken in this video. I'm just scrolling through, but we'll leave that for another time. Wait a second, is that it? No. Okay, maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, we'll see you around maybe another time, Joosy. All right, folks, smash that like button. I'm going to be out of here for a while. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate it as always, and take care. Bye-bye. Have a good one.